Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Right Color. And this is the live. So there's my little couch. Well, it's not really a couch, it's a love seat because you see the room is small. So, it had to make proportion. Yeah, it just had to make sense. And that's that. So I'm going to do a live for the solar eclipse. There's somebody here. Hello, 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 hello. And yeah, I think there's less of an echo. Hi, Patricia. How are you? Okay. Hey, Patricia. Okay. So I'm talking now, but let's see. Is that better? Is that better or is that about the same? Hi, Melissa. Now, listen, about the same. Okay. Well, it's on. I want to make people with the wrench, I don't know what they call it, moderator, because otherwise I sound fine. Hi, Gretchen. I don't know how to do it. Less echoey. Okay, good. I don't know how to make you a moderator is the issue. Create a poll, show your support, add reaction. Hi, Vivian. Now, Vivian, are you Vivian? There are two Vivians. There's one Vivian de Puerto Rico, y otro, and there's another with an H. Click on the dots at the end of their comment. Oh, give me a second. I don't have any dots at the end of their comment. Oh, I do. Put user, add moderator. Oh, Patricia, you're a moderator. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm cutting in and out a little. I'm sorry. My thing is, okay, Vivian, I'm going to mod you too. Add moderator. Okay. You got little wrenches. Okay. Yay. Yay. Okay. Yay. Thank you. So Vivian, are you the Vivian in Puerto Rico, or there's another Vivian who follows me really regularly on Instagram? Okay. The only other Vivian I know is this little girl, right? She was the daughter of, my mother had a cousin Vivian. My mother had a cousin Vivian who never cut her hair, right? So she used to grow her hair. I don't have any hair, but she used to grow her hair really long in braids, and then she would, put them up. It was a little bit nuts. It was a long time ago. Oh, okay, Vivian. Okay. Yeah, I think you have really pretty flower pictures. Am I correct? And anyway, the only other Vivian that I knew was this little girl, and I used to make T-shirts, right? Handmade T-shirts. I used to hand dye them, and I used to put all these like occult symbols on them, like astrology and alchemy and all this other stuff. That's why I knew so much about symbolism. Anyway, she was a little girl. She was like maybe, I don't know, 5. And then she's like, "Oh, do you want to play?" And she goes, "What do you want to play?" I said, "I want to play beauty parlor." So I had her do my hair. And she's combing it, she's fake combing my hair. And I'm going, ow, stop, not so hard. Yes, it is Vivian. Okay, thank you so much for supporting me on Instagram. Oh, okay. But I think so far we're doing fine. Would somebody else like to be a moderator? I'm not. Anyway, that was Vivian. Very sweet girl. You know how certain children are like, yeah, interested and like they're not shy and they want to play. Like she was that kind of kid. All right, so let's get started on the reading. I'm glad to do it live. I'm really happy. I'm really, really happy. I really am. I'm going back to New York from the 1st through the 9th to get my stuff. And honestly, if it doesn't fit in the suitcase, it ain't coming. I have 2 suitcases. That's it. Yes, you are, Melissa. So, it's like it doesn't fit in the suitcase. It ain't coming with me. What I really want is my silverware. I really want my silverware. Oh, do you want to see my couch? My couch. It's my love seat. Cute, right? I like that it's rounded. I like that it's rounded. It's more friendly, right? Round is more friendly than square. I want a round dining room table. I really do, because this little space, this is like the little dining room-ish part, and it needs to be, and somebody's giving me a chair, like another, club chair, whatever they call it. And it's brown. I'll sort of go there, so it won't be in my way. And I'm always decorating. I mean, it's the story of my life anyway. And I want to get something else for the kitchen, because these things, they look fine, but there's no room. Like they're like this shallow. It's like, I can't fit anything in there. All right. Hi, Barb. Hi, Mama. Yes, it's a rental on my own. Yes. Yes. Go watch the video. That's the apartment tour, and you'll see I have a private garden upstairs. And I'm really grateful. And I live really close to the Mercado. Here, I'm going to show you. I feel like, even though I've never met any of you in person, it's like I feel like I know you. I love your pajamas, by the way. But look what I got, right? Okay, well, it's foggy, but I got this salad at the Mercado. Okay, it was $5. And I just had lunch. I had, what did I have? I had like beef with beans and rice and a sauce and soup for $6. It's a different way of living here. People are very poor. People are very, very poor here. So there's really an opportunity. You give somebody, 50 cents. It's like, wow. Anyway, I'm very grateful. Okay, let's get to the reading, okay? So this is what I know. I'm not very, I don't really watch much astrology, but what I know is it's in very early Scorpio. I believe it's a 2 degrees Scorpio, and Venus is very involved. So Venus is really about love. Venus is about wealth. Venus is about the things that make you feel loved, wealthy, comfortable. Venus is about comfort a lot. She's really about comfort, beauty. And this is my experience. So let me tell you what happened yesterday. I was helping a friend with a photo shoot yet again. I wasn't a model this time. I'm very disappointed, but I was doing the styling. And there's somebody who's visiting, and who's kind of living here, American. And I had a plan to meet them. They send me 8 or 10 messages on and on about the drama of getting there. So I leave my place that I'm at and I take the train, which was really a pain because it was really crowded yesterday. And it's like I'm rushing to get home at a certain time. So 10 minutes or 5 minutes before I get home, they're like, oh, well, the bus diverted and I'm just going to take an Uber home. It's like after you sent me, I don't know, 8 or 10 messages all day about the drama of I'm getting on the bus. I hope I'm going the right way and all that. And like initially I would have been like really pissed, right? It's like, my time is worth something. I changed my plans to be with you. And what I realized was I was only doing it really, I didn't do it. I wasn't doing it because I wanted to do it. I was doing it because I felt that I needed to hold space for this person because I feel like they're lonely, right? And then what came to me is that you don't have to have that kind of energy in your life, that energy of I'm doing something because I feel obligated. I'm doing something because there wasn't joy in it. is what I'm trying to say. And the weird thing is that I had this notion that it wasn't going to happen not a notion, but I had a hit that it wasn't going to happen anyway. So when it didn't happen, it was like, well, this is a pain. And it's like, I said it to one of the signs, I can't remember, in the weeklies. If you keep on relying on people who are unreliable, then you're going to be disappointed, right? If you keep on going back to the same, kind of dirty trough, then what you're going to get is dirty water, There's certain people, it's like, well, I'm gonna, and then you're always disappointed. It's like, why am I wasting my time? I think there's a shift in relationships going on, and it's more a shift in relationship to oneself. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Gigi. Blessings to you. So I moved to Mexico City, Gigi. I moved here. That's it. So I feel like there's an energy of being more and more involved with people and things that you love, not with things that are like kind of a thorn in your side, so to speak. Gigi, you were in touch with Mark, no? Okay, let's get to the reading. And there are 11 people here and 7, and that's my birthday. Exactly, Melissa. Exactly, Patricia. Good, good. I hope he's being helpful to you. He's been very helpful to me. And he's a nice person. I know him a long, long time. And he's great with plants, by the way. I'm talking to Gigi, everybody. He's incredible. Hi, Eliza. All right. Let's get to the solar eclipse, okay? And then I'll do little, what do you call it? Privates. But let's do the solar eclipse, okay? Yeah, so Mama, I started watching that video with Bracha, but I don't know, I got distracted, and this happened and that happened and blah blah blah. So is that where you're getting that information, Mama? Is that worthwhile? God bless you, Sylvia. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to watch it then. All right. So let's get started. I do the 3 cards as like a certain energy. Okay, away we go. How interesting. I always say that. No matter what cards I throw down, it's like, oh, how interesting. And then you're like, ooh, what is it? What is it? All right, we begin with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is like fascination, card of the moon. So the High Priestess is really Isis, right? The High Priestess is Isis. She's really fertile. You know what's interesting? So look, you have to know the story of Isis. You don't have to. But the story of Isis is Isis and Osiris are part, there are 4 that are basically created and take care of the universe, right? Isis and Osiris are husband and wife and brother and sister. Osiris is the god of fertility. Set, who's his brother, also is sort of his nemesis, a little bit like Jacob and Esau, a little bit like that. And Set sets up a trap, and he kills Osiris and cuts him up, I think, into 13 pieces, right? And throws them all in the river. And Isis, desperate, is trying to put him back together, right? Humpty Dumpty. And she finds everything except for a sex organ. So she goes searching all over. She goes to Phoenicia and blah, blah, blah. She can't find it. So she makes one. That's what an obelisk basically is. An obelisk is not only the phallus, but it symbolizes the rays of the sun. And so she makes one. So see, the thing about Isis is that she creates. She creates out of the darkness and out of the light. It's, it's that's why this is the card of mystery. It's like, I don't know how she did it, but she did it. I don't know how she did it, but she did it. So anyway, then she sits on this obelisk, on this phallus, and she gives birth. Really? Wow. So this card is either it keeps the secret or it reveals the light. It does both. It does both. Okay, so we begin here. Then we have the Chariot. The Chariot is about luck. The Chariot is about going to a place you've never gone before. The Chariot is really the lieutenant of the Emperor. This is about having a plan, executing the plan. So my energy and my understanding of this, I don't know who Ariel is. So, this is like Joe College. He just graduated. He's young. He's really enthusiastic. He wants to prove himself to himself and to others, right? So he has a plan. And because he has that youth behind him, and because he has that enthusiasm, because he hasn't fallen down 1,000 times already, because he's so young, that he's going to get it done, because it's like, I have the will to get it done, right? So there's this energy of creating something new and going to a new place, because he's also the astronaut. So it's like, well, I've never seen this land or this landscape before, but okay, here we are in our chariot and we're going to move forward. Great. And then you have another biblical story. This is basically Judah. I got the interpretation of Judah from Whimsy. I always want to give her credit, because when I watched her, and it's like, this is Judah, and Judah is really the most fascinating, because Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Jacob's 12 sons, right? So Judah's the fourth in line. He doesn't really have the power. And when they all are jealous of Joseph in the desert, they're all like, let's kill him. And Judah's like, well, let's throw him in a pit with some scorpions. Maybe he'll live, But Judah took the responsibility on, because if Joseph had died, then it would have been on Judah, right? Not on Reuben, not on Levi, not on Reuben, Simon, or Levi, the three older than him. It would have been on him. So, and this is what happens with Judah in the Bible, because they go into other stories about him, where he, I think he slept with his daughter-in-law or something like that. And he always takes it on. He's always like, yeah, it was me. It was me. I did the wrong thing, but I'll do better next time. So there's this energy of moving forward, but taking responsibility and creating something new. Okay? That was a lot. Sorry. It comes with the wrench. You know who my favorite astrologer is Pam Gregory. Pam Gregory is, I said that last time too. She's beyond. She's beyond. All right. All right. Oh, and by the way, promotion. My sale is still on. So pocket squares, there's a pocket square. You could do it like this. You could do it like this. You put it on your thing. You blow your nose in it. Like that. You could put it around your head. Do it like a right. It's better on women because they're smaller necks. They're $48. They were $80. My scarves are on sale. Readings are on sale. Everything's on sale because I have an apartment to furnish. Okay. Yeah. Sitting in contemplation, getting quiet, stabilizing one's thought. Stabilizing one's thought in order to hear spirit. Stabilizing one's thought in order to hear spirit. The other thing, this is sometimes a card of health. This is sometimes a card of recuperation, resting. And with her here, it's like if your body feels and your mind feels that you need to chill out and get horizontal in order for something new to be created, then that's the thing to do. Okay. because that's what taking responsibility is, right? So, sometimes for some of us, the responsibility is going to be like, I'm going to execute my plan. And for others of us, taking the responsibility would be like, I'm going to like sit and contemplate and sit with spirit and let spirit create something new. Okay. Trust your own thoughts. So traditionally, a lot of people see this as the card of the thief. I don't generally read it like that. It's a 7. 7 is confidence. And, so the energy here also, what I always get from this one is like, use your own thinking. Don't pick up stuff that's not yours. Like, don't pick up stuff that's not yours. Don't pick up ideas and messages that aren't necessarily for you. Just take your stuff, and run with your stuff. It's a second 7, by the way. So we already had this energy of like being confident, right? And I think that relates to the story I was telling in the beginning. It's like, have confidence in my intuition and also have confidence in that maybe, my higher self really wants me to be surrounded with, not with people that I kind of feel badly for, but with people who I participate in joy with. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Another interesting card. So this is the 2. This is the choice. This is about fertility, passion. So interesting. This is the past, right? This is what you've done in the past, and it was fertile and it grew, but it was limited. You see, it's attached to the wall. So this could only grow like against the wall, right? So it could only grow so far. But then there's this new expansive understanding where it's like the whole world is mine and I'm kind of anticipating good things. And so now I take my staff out, which is still fertile, and it's standing on love, Venus. This is one of the symbols of Venus, roses. And it's standing in a place of love. It's standing in a place of purity. It's standing in a place of, this is what I'm going to build it on. Even though I don't have any soil, but, it's like, I might want to do something else with my wand. I might want to like lead a marching band. I might want to like build, use this as a foundation. I might want to use this as one of the planks for my raft to get across the sea. I might want to, who knows? Who knows? All right, away we go. I was doing the videos over there, but then I'm like this, and it's like a little hard to, I mean, it's comfortable, but yeah. Yeah, justice is in the house. The justice card, another interesting card for me. So the justice card has this energy of being illuminated. It has this energy of balance. It has this energy of it's fair for all. There's an energy in the justice card of a karma coming. That for me, this is divine justice. So sometimes it's like I really tried to work something out. I really tried to take responsibility. I did what I had to do. My side of the street is clean. And, now it's like, it's up to something higher. I did my part. So there's this energy in the justice. It's like, I got to let go. I got to let go. I got to let the universe take care of it. I got to let God take care of it. I got to let I have to let, things lie where they are. There's a certain, instead of, I have to control this and I have to control that. And I have to have what I want to have. And, it's got to be my way or the highway. It's a little bit like that. Right. Oh, Ariel is here. Hi, Ariel. Ariel. Hi, Ariel. Okay. Yeah. The gift of healing. The gift of healing. The sun. The sun is like really one of the most benefic. So the sun has a lot of meanings. Okay, so the sun is abundance. The sun is nourishment. The sun is joy. The sun is very clear, very direct. It's not messy. It's not nefarious. It's not, oh, I don't know what to do. It's the sun is really, no one's writing anything. Is everybody still here? The sun is really, it's almost like the energy of joy and the energy of like the divine father in a way, like coming and nourishing through the sunlight. Like that's what the sun is about. That's really what the sun is about. Somebody write something. I hope I'm still recording. I wrote hola. Oh, we're being meditative. Okay. So, I mean, that's what the sun is about. So, we begin with this new creation, which we're not really sure where it's going. This ability and this energy to take action, taking full responsibility, only taking on your stuff, right? Deciding to be expansive and live in love, letting go of the things that don't really work anymore, haven't worked, and, allowing them to be balanced on their own. The gift of that letting go, and then clarity, and then clarity. You're writing in your book. Okay. Okay, I always do 3, but I continue. So, okay, I'm just going to continue. It's all changing. The whole thing is going to shift. That's it. Like, that's it. And it's because it's in Scorpio. So whenever okay, I have a lot of interpretation of this card. This is a card of good luck, right? It's a card of completion. It's a 10. But the other thing is, hi, Joni. These are the 4 fixed signs, right? So this is how the seasons are understood, because there were 4 fixed stars. In the ancients, it's like that one doesn't move. It's really big and it's really bright, and this is what like directs me to north or to east or to south, blah blah blah. So the 4 fixed signs are mid-season. They're all mid-season. So it's like the culmination of the fall or the summer or the spring. So whenever for me, whenever the Wheel of Fortune or the World, which also has the 4 fixed signs, show up for, and this is a Scorpio thing. So, so the cardinal signs are really good at, like, I have this brand new spanking idea. It's like an incredible idea, like the one who came up with sliced bread, the one who came up with an air conditioner in their head before it even, became an air conditioner, right? And so they're really good at like beginning things, and they're catalysts, and they have a lot of energy, like, like Aries, like that's why Aries begins, And then the mutables are really good diplomats, because they can see both sides. They want to make everyone happy. They're good at, putting things together, that energy, right? But the fixed signs are like, I have a vision, I have a goal, I have the energy, and I'm going to see it to the end. So there's an energy in the fixed energy that is, and I'm like super duper fixed. There's an energy in the fixed signs that it's like, I made up my mind to do it. I have tunnel vision. I'm really stubborn. I'm really tenacious, and I'm going to get it done. So there's that energy, So like this change that's happened is like this change that's like, it's not like like a stand on the side of the road that like if the wind blows, it's like there's no roof, It's like, this is something, there's rebar, it's there's got a foundation in the ground. It's going to be there forever, like that. So this whole creative energy and this whole abundance and this whole expansion is something that's going to last, right? The other thing about this card, because I can go on about the cards. So to me, this is almost like a clock, right? So, what was that movie? I never watched it. But imagine you're in a giant clock. You're like a little person inside a giant, and all those gears, right? So it's like, okay, here I am hanging on my gear. This is my gear, la, 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 la. What happens in the Wheel of Fortune is that it's changing, right? So what happens in the Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to use this. Like, let's say you're here and the gear, so all of a sudden you have this new vista. All of a sudden things have expanded because you've evolved. You've evolved. You've evolved because you are deciding to create something new, because you're clear, because you've allowed like the higher power to take care of it, because you accepted the gift, because you sat still, because you have a plan, because you took responsibility. I get excited. And because you're trusting your own thoughts. That's why you evolved. Okay. Seattle Book Lady. That's a cool name. You know, Joni, all those people, they all show up, and it's so weird because they all, it's like this, it's like this big, and they're like, oh, John Lennon, oh. It's a little wackadoo, and they sing, you know. It's a very pretty part of the park, that part of the park. But what's happened is that so much of Central Park, like half of Central Park, is so overrun by tourists. It's almost like there's nowhere to like relax. You got to go way uptown because Central Park is like really long. It's like a really long rectangle. So halfway up, like that's about halfway up. This whole part of the park, the whole southern part of the park, is like there's so many people, like you can't even find a bench to sit on. You know, it used to be, you know, more like the people who live there. Look, here comes the Emperor. Here comes Mars. This is the second four. This is Mars. This is like, I'm taking the action. I delegate. I'm in charge. I have a clear vision. He really uses his mind. And, I desire. It's the energy of Mars. Mars is this energy of I desire. It's also one of the rulers of Scorpio, right? Oh, Pluto's a ruler of Scorpio. Pluto is one of the rulers of Scorpio. Mars is the other ruler of Scorpio. Okay, don't forget that. It's beautiful here, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Wisdom of Spirit, be a Deb. So, this is the energy of like, I'm going to establish something. I'm going to establish something. I desire, and I have the ability. And no one's going to tell me no because I'm the emperor, I'm not a king. I'm in charge of the kings. Okay? So who sits under the emperor? The King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands. That's who sits under. Remember, it's an emperor. The knowledge and the ability to build, especially with the emperor, and especially with another four, right? And especially with justice and the sun, and a clear vision of how I'm going to build wealth. So the pentacles, like lately for me, so the pentacles symbolize the earth signs, right? So the pentacles symbolize everything on this plane, in this incarnation, right here, right now. Not in my head, not in my emotion, not in my thought, but on the earth. So the pentacles, for me, they symbol. First of all the pentacles are illuminated, so they're like little mini suns, right? The pentacles really symbolize the solar plexus, the will center, and the pentacles also symbolize health, wealth, food, security, and time. Time. Very interesting, right? What am I spending my time thinking about? What am I spending my time doing? Am I using my time productively? Am I using my time in a healing manner? Am I using my time in order to benefit myself, in order to benefit others? What am I doing with my time? Interesting that time should come up again. So I think there's this energy this is what I'm beginning to understand now. There's this energy of really, because it's Scorpio, and Scorpio is very interior and intuitive, right? And it's like, okay, what am I spending my time? Am I spending my time worrying? Am I spending my time imagining a brighter future? Am I spending my time toward accomplishing my goals? Am I spending my time complaining? What am I doing? What's the most evolved thing I can do, right? What's the thing that's most balanced? What's the thing that brings me abundance? What's the thing how can I take response, or am I just sitting in front of the TV like this? I like to ask questions sometimes. So I think there's this energy and this understanding of, what am I doing with my time? The other thing, for me, so I'm here in Mexico. I have friends who are Mexican, and people are really, really, really warm and kind and friendly and generous. And I get invited to places all the time. I went to an art opening 2 nights ago. I went to this other thing yesterday. And I don't even know that many people. People are always inviting me. But I don't really understand Spanish that well. I mean, I do and I don't, but a lot of I don't. And now that I'm really here, like I have to say this out loud. I need to spend time every single day and study Spanish. Study Spanish. Oh, it'll just come to you. It's like, it's not going to just come to me. I've tried it. I need to sit down and study Spanish every day, because I live here and I need to be able to comprehend and communicate in a more efficient manner. And so, part of my day, just like, every day I meditate, and every day I do a healing session of myself, and every day, right? So I take that time for that. I can be very disciplined. I also need to take the time, just half an hour every day, study a few verbs or whatever. I'll come up with a little schedule. That's what I need to do. I need to be mindful of my time, and instead of just sitting around pondering, worrying, thinking about. It's like, okay, that's nice, but what action am I taking toward, right? What action am I taking toward my goal? And my goal is to speak Spanish fluently, right? I live here. Estudia mucho, sí. Font on both. Ay, Dios mío. You don't realize how much of a language you know, right? You don't realize, because they say, oh, to be fluent in a language, you need 1,500 words. You don't realize how many words you know in your particular language, right? And then there are all these, so yesterday I went to like a fish place, the Mercado. And I've been there before, and they give you like a little clam chowdery thing and bread, and they give you the crackers, right? The saltines. And she didn't bring them. I'm like, I want the crackers. Give me my crackers. She goes, oh, los galletas. Galletas are cookies. So, see what I mean? It's like, I need to know how to say it in Mexican Spanish. In that kind of restaurant, galletas would mean saltines, right? Little, see? So I need more. I need more. Yeah. I mean, then you should study music. You think music would help me? I'm not sure. Yeah, American Sign Language. The sign, it's different here. Yeah, it's a lot of the words are really similar. A lot of the word like correcto, exacto, tecnología. A lot of the words are like super similar. It's the grammar and the conjugation is easy. The conjugation is kind of easy for me. But I just need I need vocabulary and grammar is what I need. All right. So let me do this whole reading, and then maybe I'll throw another card or two, and then I could do, we could do our little shtick. Aren't these pretty? So I got these. They're glass. It's not plastic. So I couldn't decide, and it's Mexico, So I might paint one of the walls. I'm not sure, but I'll show you. It's like, don't you love garden shopping? I don't remember how much they were, but they weren't much at all. Okay. And they're really good, thick glasses. So it's like they had colors. It's like, do you want the pink? Yeah. Do you want the red? Yeah. Do you want the blue? Uh-huh. So I got two of each, because glasses, you really need, I wish they had green. So, okay, let me do this. Okay, yeah, cartoons are a good idea. Melissa, that's so funny. I'm hurrying to my execution. Okay, wait, let me do the cards. That's the funniest thing I heard today. Okay. All right. Something new is being created by, I think, a combination of yourself and your soul to help you to move forward confidently. You've taken responsibility, you've evolved. You're ready to take the action, and you're really ready to delegate in a new and hopeful way toward love, toward expansion, because you're paying attention to your own thoughts and you've quieted your mind long enough to receive spirit. And there's this energy, and I'll come back, and look at you. But there's this energy of like, there are certain things like I just have to let spirit take care of it. It's like, I did my part, and I'm going to let you take care of it now. And that's the gift. That's the gift. The gift of intuition is knowing that spirit has it. And here comes the abundance and the knowledge of how to be secure, of how to make money, of how to utilize your time in a wise and direct and productive manner. Beautiful. That's really lovely. That's really lovely. I'm going to throw a little bit more if I get a shitty card. I'll unplug. I'll say, "Oh, it's the internet." Oh, it's the internet. Don't take on what's not yours. Don't. You know what? This one sometimes, this is about boredom. Sometimes it's like, oh, I didn't accept the job, But sometimes it's like there's a gift offered and you're like, oh, I don't really want it. But what I'm getting at this moment is like, don't take on what's not yours. You know what I get sometimes from this card? It's sort of, sometimes from this card, it's this energy of, I'll give you some, there's a little bit of I'll give you something, it's almost on the sly. Oh, I'll do this for you, but I'm sort of expecting you to do that. It's like a string attached. There's like this energy of a string attached. There's an energy of manipulation sometimes with this card. That's what I get sometimes. There's this energy of like, so I think I would beware of, someone's like, well, I can help you do that, but you kind of owe me. F you. You want to do something for me, it's great. I want to do something for you, it's great, but I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything. Let's make this really clear, right? I'm scratching your back because you asked me to scratch your back, and I'm happy to, but you don't owe me anything. The strategy reveals itself toward the happy home. By the way, 1, 2, third, 4, and the Emperor. So this is really about, there's this energy of this new stability coming up. There's a new stability. 4 is really the number of the earth. And, there's this new stability coming in. The other thing, this is interesting too, that what I always get from this card, this little mini celebration. It's like a little celebrate. It's like a little house wedding or something, or a baby shower kind of thing. It's not like this big grand wedding where it's $100,000. It's like it's just a nice, sweet little party. Like maybe a little dinner party or something like that. But there's also this energy, and it could be a card of marriage, by the way, right? It's like a little chuppah. But there's an energy in the four of comfort for me, of comfort, of stability. And there's this energy of being at home in one's home, of being at home in one's body, of being at home in one's place of business, of being comfortable, relaxed, stable, wherever, in your body, in your mind, in your life, in your relationships, in everything. So I really like that. I really like the Four of Wands. It's a really nice, and it's simple. It's not grandiose. It's not luxurious. It's like the simple comforts of home in a certain way, And so overall, it's a really nice reading. But I think that there's this energy of it feels like, at least because of the thing that I had yesterday, there's this energy of not allowing nonsense things to take and nonsense people to take up time and space in your head or in your life. I don't know, Melissa. Sometimes with that card, I get different interpretations on different days. I really do. That card is very mutable for me. It really is. It's very mutable. And the way I really read is the feeling. Like that's the way I read it. Like I sometimes I get the feeling before I pull the card, and then I have to interpret the feeling into the card, right? And then sometimes it's like the minute I see the card, I get it. And I have like, because like, so I'll give you for instance. So this is the Emperor, right? So it's four. It's Mars. I always get delegation. It's my first thing. It's like delegate. Like I'm going to sit back and watch you work. There's that energy. But, like on the negative side of this card, this could be the tyrant. This could be the tyrant. And sometimes I'll read it as a tyrant, not often, but so different cards have different meanings on different days, depending upon the mood, the moment that I'm in, and depending also upon the cards that are out there. So if I'm getting like 3 or 4 intuitive cards already, and then I get another intuitive card, it's like, wow. Or, if they match, right? If I get a lot of kings, if I get a lot of sevens, if I get a lot of, a lot with like a lot of yellow, a lot of enthusiasm, optimism. If I get a lot of dark cards that are in the dark, then there's something hidden. There's something not clear. There's something subconscious. There's something, right, nefarious. It depends on a lot of things. It's like it's kind of different every day. It's like cooking. Okay, so get rid of this Tinder person, children. Okay. Ariel, I'm making you a moderator. Okay, thank you, Patricia. All right, so that best adult dating site. Like, who do they think is watching my video? Okay, so that is the energy for the eclipse, which I think is really nice. It's really nice. And what day is the eclipse? The 25th. So today's the 23rd. So it's Tuesday. Tuesday. Okay. Now, since we're here, 49 minutes. Oh my God, I could talk forever. The other thing I've been hearing, like I think this is for me, but I think it's for think I'm supposed to, I keep on hearing, listen, just listen more, just listen. So I feel like the listening is not just to your own inner voice and your body and your mind, but also listen to like the conversations you're hearing on the street, like the things that are coming in. That's why it's important to like, tune into what you want to tune into, not crazy making stuff. Listen to like what's going on with others. Because I feel like there's information there. And I've been doing this practice where I write down every day after I meditate. And I write down the day, and then I write down angels, and then I had already written down what I want to manifest, and then I write down what can I do, what actions do I need to take to manifest, da, da, da. And I'm telling you, the information just starts coming right through, and just start writing it down. So I feel like more people are getting more insights and more information than we ever had before. People who never like really sort of intuitive or at all psychic. Like I can tell you from the readings I'm doing. People are like, I have no idea what's going on, but I feel this and I think this, and I'm like, okay, it sounds like the right thing to me. So are you taking action on it, or are you just like observing this thought saying, you should look for another job. You should look for another job. You should look for another job. It's like, keep on hearing you should look for another job. Then you should probably look for another job, right? All right. So, we can do like little mini questions because it's 51 minutes. I try to keep them for an hour, but I usually go over. I can't help myself. So, oh yes, please thumbs up, everybody. So I'm ready to answer preguntas. Palo Santo is that beautiful wood, right? Okay, Ariel. Just one card? Okay, Ariel. Yes. What I was hearing before is that it's going to take time. It's coming. It's like you're in the last waiting period, right? It's like it's coming, and here you have it, like the wish being fulfilled. The wish being fulfilled. Being comfortable. Being surrounded in love. There's an energy in this card of being surrounded, right? Of being surrounded in love. Encompassed, not surrounded, encompassed. Like look at these curtains, right? He's like it's almost like a womb, and it's like the rainbow. This is the rainbow. Okay. Really nice. Okay, so Melissa, allow yourself to take breaks. If it's exhausting, and you can do 30 pages at a time, so that means in 10 days you have 300 pages. It's a lot, but it's like, sometimes when I have to do something, I trick myself. Like when I used to have to clean my house in New York, and it's like, oh God, I don't want to clean. La 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 la. I give myself a Hershey's Kiss after every room. Whatever it takes. Right? Oh, every time I write, 100 pages, I'm going to buy myself a flower. I don't know if that helps. I've been avoiding writing, right? Okay, and I'm coming soon. Okay, Melissa. I'm going to throw you 3 cards anyway. Yeah, honey, it is being channeled. Oh my God. This is Archangel Michael coming through with a clear message and omens, right? Then you get 2 aces, for God's sake. Passion and, the road forward. So it's like, yes, yeah, this road forward is the new vortex, clear, So do whatever you have to do to get it done. Okay, now sin, apartment you applied for is a good choice. You having mixed thoughts, sin? You having mixed thoughts? Is that what's going on? Or did you trust your instinct and now you're not trusting your instinct? What's going on? What's going on? And Ariel, thank you for the poem also. And don't worry, Patricia, I see you. Okay, sin. The apartment you applied for is a good choice. The apartment you applied for is a good choice. Well, you're ready to move. I mean, this is about calmness, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think you're going to get it. Yeah. Your mother led you. It's a definite yes. And this is great. And then, this is some as a contract. So, yeah. Okay. Now, Patricia, I can only, Patricia, write it again because I'm losing you. I can go down. Okay. Message from angels and spirit guides, how to remain centered, dealing with music at night. From restaurant. Oh my God. Ay, Dios mío. Earplugs. Quiet apartment is everything. My apartment in New York was so freaking quiet. It was insane. And I lived on an avenue near Times Square, but it was like you couldn't hear a pin drop. And I have to say, there's some yippy dogs in the building, but they're not long. And then done. And at night, super quiet. Thank you. And the key, honestly, Patricia, is whenever you move to a new place, back of the building. Big difference. And I live on the top floor. I've always lived on the top floor. There's no one above me. Oh, I tap dance at night. I'm taking up tap dancing. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, if you look below me. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you feel overwhelmed. I think, go to a quiet place, go to a creative, quiet place in your head. Maybe, put something. Don't they have those things on YouTube? I mean, I know it's not the most comfortable thing, but if you could put something on, the relaxing rain music or something, or, subconscious retraining. I am really wealthy. Whatever it is. I don't know. Because I keep on I get this, not great. Yeah, you got to move. Yeah, and when you move, it'll be abundant. Second 3. Yeah, you have to begin a new story at a new place. Not the most helpful reading, sorry. Okay, Melissa, I'm coming. Okay, next is Melissa. She wants a card. Okay. All right. Well, 16 people, 16 likes. That's good. Okay, Melissa, what I'm getting is I should give you a card for this particular eclipse. It's very specific for right around now. Got me? It's sort of like the little mini. There's a potency and a nowness about it. Use the heartache to use the heartache. Use the heartache to create something new. It's a 3. You know, all the swords, I've said this a million times, the swords in the iconography are all dark, almost all of them. But swords are about thought. Swords are about messages. So it's a 3. And so with that card, you know, because it's, you know, not the most pleasant card, it's like use that energy of disappointment, of heartache, of grief, you know, all that, and make it into something, you know, make it into fuel, make it into that. That is a little mini message. Okay. 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 Yes, Melissa, that's for you. I'm lost now because I went backwards and forwards. That was Melissa. Okay. Thank you, Raphael. Okay. Card for me, please. As our family gathers for the upcoming week, adult kids, 2 grandkids, spouse, and myself. That's a lot of people. Who's cooking? Who's cooking? What you cooking? Hungry. It sounds nice, Gretchen. Very nice. Very nice. Very creative. Very full of life. Lots of fun. Yeah, really nice. Really not creative. You know, I really love. So to me, she's the queen of timing. La la la. But she's also, you know, she's like the eccentric who shows up at the party. She's like the life of the party. She's like, she knows what to do. She knows what to say. She's delightful. It's like there's an energy there, and she's passionate, and you know, she's great. She's great. You know, and sunflowers, you know, lovely, lovely. Okay, Barb, you're looking for an apartment in Ottawa. Okay. Oh my. I'm sorry to hear that, Joni. Um, you know, the one to call in for protection is Michael. The one to call in for protection is Michael. I surround myself in a sphere of the holy blue light of Michael, and may, you know, to protect me from anyone or anything that wishes to harm Michael. Blue. Yeah, you're stable. You're good. You're good. It changed. Yeah, you're stable. I have 2 4s, so you're stable. You have to remain aware, though. You have to remain aware, and you have to really be aware. I'm really getting that. I'm really getting like you really have to be aware of your surroundings. You're stable, but don't be like, oh well, Michael's protecting. I mean, look, I say prayers to Michael all the time because my neighborhood is, you know, kind of poor, And, but at the same time, it's like if I'm walking at night and I can walk down this street or that street, and I look down the first one and there's no lights, there's no one there. It's like, oh, she'll take me to the next street. It'll be fine. Got me? So you have to also, it's like Michael's doing his part, but you have to do your part, because this, I get this one, this is intuition, but she's blindfolded here. So, it's like, be right. And they sometimes is choice, but this is also sometimes it's like on occasion, this can be like illusory. Oh, we're living in the Garden of Eden. It's like, yeah, but there's all sorts of critters in the Garden of Eden. Yeah, and if there's something going on with community, like if there's people getting involved and helping each other and get involved, right? So sometimes there's like community watch, or so because that's what's going to bring the balance in. I'm really sorry to hear that, Joni. Okay. Z4 knocks you out. Wisdom of spirit. Vivian. Yeah, the earbuds do work. Oh, okay. And now I'm lost again. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. The Queen of Wands is very generous, actually. The planner. Yeah. Everyone cooks. I'm such a control freak. It's like I want to cook everything. I'll let you chop an onion for me. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's my birthday, Joni, November 7th. Yeah, it's the community that's going to change the energy. That's what I'm getting. Because I got the 6. The 6 is about balance. It's about perseverance. It's about community. It's about giving and receiving. It's a beautiful card. A very beautiful card. Happy upcoming birthday. Yes, I'll be in New York on my birthday. I'll be in New York on my birthday. I've never been that one to make a very big deal of my birthday. I mean, it's my birthday. It's nice. It's cute. But, some people, it's like, oh, it's my birthday. I'm celebrating the whole month and you're supposed to give me a present. And it's like, you're out of your mind. It's like, it's my birthday. Great. Yeah, let's have some birthday cake. Let's go to dinner. Great. But, it's not. I never really understood that. Oh, which bakery? Oh my God. That's the thing. That's why I've gotten so thin. I mean, I've been stressed, but it sucks. Like the desserts suck here. So you take a bite. Like I went to this plate. Like their bread was good. I have to say. I found and it's right here. It looks like they've been in business since the 30s. That's a good sign. But I bought a little cupcake. It sucked. I mean, a good cupcake is hard to make, but it was like the frosting was really good and thick and like kind of disgusting. It was really good. But like the cupcake part was dry. And not only was it dry, but it was like, it was the wrong consistency. But I'm thin. But I got good bread. Thank God for that. I have so many favorite bakeries in New York, you know. That's the thing, you know, New York has so many ethnic enclaves, right? So there's a good Greek bakery and a good French bakery and a good Italian bakery and a good Jewish bakery and a good like soul food bakery. And then, I just want attention. I'd rather have presence than attention. um, what, juniors? Or is it, there's another one, Orlander's, and then there's Veneros. There's the French one that has amazing croissants. All right. Yeah, Veneros. Veneros is really good. Close to my apartment. I think it's the French one, the one with the most amazing croissants you've ever had in your life. High above the clouds. Portuguese bakery. Yeah, it's Portuguese. It's all right. It's a little sweet. They use a lot of sugar. No, they won't. No, they won't. In New York, they're like, yeah. What do you want? You tell them you have a good day. None of this. Now I'm getting hungry. Now I'm getting high. What a concocted salad. You know what I did get here? So, all right. You know I'm obsessed with food. And then I gotta go. I've been talking forever. So, you know, the Mercado is right here. They sell fruits and vegetables, blah, 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 blah. So they have these, they also have like a sweet potato. I don't know, they do something with it with sugar, and it's peeled in it, but it's cooked, and then you eat it like room temperature. And it was okay. Honestly, it was okay. I love sweet potato. They do it with figs. I don't know what the hell they do to it. But these were amazing. It's like a candied fig. Ooh, it's good. It's super good. And, you know, I mean, it's sugar, but it's, I don't know. You know, you tell yourself because it's fruit, it's like, you know, healthier than a chocolate chip cookie, but who knows? Mmm. Mmm. Bagels. Bagels. Okay, Barb, I'm going to do you. Hi, Joan. A good bagel. Oh my God. A good bagel. No pastrami. There's so much I miss. It's the food. I'm like, I don't miss my friends. I talk to them on the phone. I miss the food. But I'm finding my way. Thank you, Joni. I don't know if I'm going to H&H bagel. Yeah, but H&H is not, H&H is not, it used to be in my neighborhood. It's not anymore. But actually the deli on my old corner used to get H&H. I like a garlic bagel. Like a garlic bagel. Somebody with Barb, right? Okay, I'm getting Ottawa. Barb Wheel of Fortune. I have a lot of Canadians, you know. There are a lot of people from Canada that are my fans. All right. This is interesting. What an interesting little reading. I know I say that a lot. I start with the devil. So the devil is a little bit of a false path. So if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Right? If it sounds too good to be true, it's like, oh well, this place is $1,000 less than everything, and it's really like, or like, oh, it said, because sometimes they advertise these apartments like starting at, the starting at is like the parking lot, but then I get judgment, which is like amazing. So, because judgment is like my lesson has been learned and I incorporated it, and I'm listening to my intuition, and I'm born again through it because my lesson has been incorporated to such an extent that I've learned like I don't have to go back to that lesson. Like that's the energy of judgment. And then I get the hanged man. So the hanged man is like a willing self-sacrifice. So, look, every apartment has its own thing. So I took this place for the garden because the garden is so big and I've always wanted a garden, and it's enormous and it's private, and it's like, you live half the year you live outside here anyway. But the bathroom, I don't want to complain, darling, but the bathroom is like the size of a postage stamp. It really is. It's like teeny, 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 tiny. So it's like, sometimes it's like, okay, well, I'm willing to give that up because this is the most important thing. Maybe, oh, like the terrace is the most important thing, a big kitchen, new appliance, whatever it is for you, really well lit, really well located, free parking spot. I don't know. Okay. Oh my God, pastrami. Okay. See you. Troll down, thank you. Troll block, thank you. No, I know press is important. I know. But it's like, okay, well, I'm willing. This is what I really want. This is the most important thing, because it's like, yeah, I would love to have, this place in a glam neighborhood, but everything else around me is cheap. But, it doesn't really work like that, right? I want it to be really well located. That was like super important. So, anyhow. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do one more. Well, the interesting thing about this one is a willing self-sacrifice, but it's a willing self-sacrifice to be more illuminated. It's a willing self-sacrifice to allow spirit in to say, this is for my highest healing and good. See what I mean? So that's the interesting thing. I'm going to answer one more question if somebody is here, because I'm already here 117 minutes. And then I'm going. Anyone got one? Lots of these adult dating sites. I don't understand. How do they make money? Oh, it's 333. Nice. It's the second time 333 came up. I can't remember what that one means. Okay. Uno más, and then I'm going. Because if I don't get one, then I'm going. Thank you all for your support. Please check out my website, ripecolor.com. Everything is on sale. Yes, Barb. Yeah, I am too, Patricia. I am too. And it's something I work on every day, I mean, that's why I do the IET. The IET like really moves energy. And every day I'm there. Every day I'm there. You're welcome, Melissa. Okay. Now it's 1:19. Now, kids, if I don't, okay, when I see my daughter, here we go, Mama. And then I'm going. It's hard to get a when, but if I get a number, if I get when is always. You know what I'm feeling? It's like, it seems like really close to Christmas or the beginning of the year. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let me see what happens. Cards don't tell me a thing. The cards don't tell me anything. So look, I get the Hangman again. I mean, I did shuffle. I get the Hangman, which is like sort of seasonless. And then I get the Nine of Pentacles, but the Nine of Pentacles is more of a spring summer, right? 9 weeks. That could be 9 weeks. It could be 9 weeks. So 9 weeks from now is what? It's again. So yeah, 9 weeks would be about Christmassy, right? Is she traveling? Is that what it is? I think she's traveling. Mama? Is she traveling? I get like an overseas travel or like a long way travel, no? So Mama, what I'm feeling is like Christmas or a little after, a little before. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. She thinks about you. She does. She thinks. She thinks about you. It's like, this is what I'm feeling. I get like, she really wants to, but she doesn't know how to begin. And she feels, it doesn't feel good to her. It doesn't feel good to her. I get that, like, she doesn't, like, she has the inkling, but it's almost like she's in fear or she's anxious, or it's like, you know how sometimes, you fear something so much that it's like you're paralyzed, right? But she wants to, but that, like, her fear stops her. Her own, there's this energy of like, of her fear blocking her or not. She has to choose to listen to her own intuition. That's the thing. She has to choose to listen to her own intuition and take her power back. Because I got this one, right? And take her power back. Yeah, because she's in the dark. She's in the dark. She's obligated to something that's not real. It's not going to last forever, though, darling. It's just not going to last forever, because then I have a new beginning. I'm sorry. That's actually a wonderful idea, Gretchen. That's a wonderful idea. It really is. So in the past, like sometimes, like this is what I've done. So sometimes you have a friend and, you thought it was you thought it was something and it wasn't. And I'm talking about friendship, not talking about sex. You were friends with somebody and then, something happened and their shift changed and this and that. And then like sometimes when I don't know what to do and I don't know how to reach them, and like maybe they're in another state or maybe they're in another plane or whatever, I just have to sit and then I'm going to keep quiet. Like I've done work like this. So I just sit really quiet and I connect in my heart. I spread the love in my heart. And then like I imagine them and I see them and I feel their energy, even if it's just my imagination. Your intent is everything with that, like energy work. And you say something like, um, I would love to see you. I would love to express my love to you. And when you're ready, I'm here. Like something really simple like that. And then let it go. That's more of in a certain way, I haven't looked at the comments. In a certain way, that's more of an action than sitting around and worrying and contemplating, what did I do wrong? And being, nervous and being scared and being anticipatory. It's like, this is the action I took. I talked to the angels. I gave it to them. I let them know my intent. I let them know my desire. And I let you on a soul level know my desire and my intent. And now, it'll get there. You know what I mean? It's like those little, like the letters that get to Santa. They get there. I don't know how else to say it. Good. Look, Mama, it's really interesting. So I write down manifestation every day, right? And I do the energy work around it, right? And then my job, sometimes every 15 minutes, sometimes every half an hour, sometimes once a day, is to know it's already happened. And I have to fool myself. I fool myself all the time. I fool myself all the time. So, and then one day it just happens. It's better to sit in that than to sit in something that's not serving you. It's like, yeah, I know it's coming. I live like it's here, right? Live like it's here. I know it's easier said than done. And believe me, we all have our own little thing. And what I can tell you is that I have more faith and I have more comfort and I have more peace of mind than I used to. I have to compare myself to myself. I can't compare myself to anybody else because it's like I never really know what's going on with somebody else. A lot of times I don't even know what's going on with me. So, yeah. 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 Do whatever ritual you need to do and know that it'll happen. Do whatever ritual you need to do and know that it'll happen. And like let go. It's like, it's sort of like putting something in the oven. It's like you made your cookie dough, right? The oven's on 350. I don't even know what the numbers are here. It's like different numbers. It's like, is this high? Anyway, and it's like, okay, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is. I put in the oven, like that kind of energy, right? I put in the oven. I know the oven will do its job, and a little bit like that. All right, listen, everyone. I've been on for 1,000 years, so time to go. And I'll try to do more lives, and I'm gonna start working on the November readings. I'm gonna start working on the November readings. I'm gonna change my outfit, but I'm gonna start November. All right. Blessings to all of you, and very happy to see all of you. And please become a member. Please subscribe. Please like. Please buy something on my website. Please get a reading. La la la. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Thank you, Georgie. Georgie, you've been here the whole time. All right. See you soon. Bye. End stream. And I have moderators. I'm so excited.